Hey guys, um, sorry about the part 1, the audio wasn't good, but this time it will be better because I accidentally used the wrong recording app. So I know for sure this one's better because this is the one I use um, for mud skip. The other times I used it was for new flavor and true flavor as well for Mega Shifty. But now, since this is the app for recording just as must skip, will be much better. Definitely, I'm pretty confident on this. Now, for the bubble workshop A.
Come on in.
Mori walks into the workshop.
Welcome to the Bubble Workshop. I can't believe this is what was underneath that tree.
Inside the workshop, bubbles of variegated colors drift about playfully.
What is this place? It's packed with all sorts of cute things. Do you like it? Who said I liked it? Well, at the very least, it's not boring. I'm glad you feel that way. So, what do I need to do now? Oh? Don't you want something from me?
No mermaid shakes her head.
Then why did you bring me here? Being on your own can be a lonely thing. And scary. I never said I was lonely or scared. Don't go drawing any conclusions. Well, I'm glad to be proven wrong. I came to that conclusion because that's how I used to be. You were? Uh-huh. But you seem so strong. I can't imagine you ever feeling lonely. Everyone is at their weakest when they're alone. Once I decided I would stay here for a long time. I would make bubbles whenever I felt lonely. Bubbles that looked like my friends.
Mori recalls the numerous bubble formations she has seen in this place.
They look like tears to me. Oh? Nothing. If there's nothing you need me for, then I'm going. Already? What am I going to do here? I want to go. Wait!
Little Mermaid makes a bubble and places it in Mori's arms.
What is this? Why are you giving me this? Hugging onto this will help you sleep better.
Mori looks at the bubble in her arms. It's exceedingly soft and warm.
What's your deal? Oh! Why are you being so nice to me? Is there something you want from me? Why are you going to such great lengths to save us? You've just met us. Why should you care whether we live or die? Why do you keep acting like you don't expect anything from us in return? I just wanted to rescue you. So I did. And I simply wanted to be nice. So I did. I don't like unconditional kindness. It makes me uncomfortable. Don't act all high and mighty. If you want something, just say it, and I'll do whatever you tell me to. I'm sorry, but I really don't have any ulterior motives. Don't lie to me. People like you are the worst. You put on a nice front and make it out like you're willing to do anything for someone. And then, just when they trust you the most, you stab them in the back.
Mori shoves the bubble back into the mermaid's arms and runs off. Mori is in denial.
Mori!
Oh, for the part 1 story, I'll redo it after I make these 2 parts, and after the 5 daily bubbles I get for the next story of part 2.
So, after a certain amount of time passes, the bubbles that you use grow on this tree, like fruit.
Oh! I typically create bubbles solely using my weapon systems. So, making one large enough to cover this entire space would be impossible. I used the bubbles I had available to create this tree, which acts as a sort of filter. It gathers the disparate energy present in the ocean and redirects it into the bubbles, which increases their surface area.
Wow. So when you call this the bubble tree, you mean it's literally made of bubbles?
That's right.
And here I thought it was an actual tree. I've never seen anything like this before. How extraordinary. Can I touch it? Just once?
Uh-huh.
Thanks.
Mihara carefully reaches out and touches the bubble tree.
It's warm. That's surprising. I thought it would be cold since it's made out of liquid.
Oh?
A tree made of liquid metal. Oh. I want to check something. Siren,
Oh?
excuse me for a moment.
Oh?
Mihara closes her eyes. In order to exchange senses with the tree, she activates her ability. The warmth of the water travels up the trunk of the tree and reaches the massive membrane that touches the ocean. The frigid touch of the ocean water. And a sensation like something is watching. Navigation card. She turned them off. A sensation like something is watching from beyond.
Mihara!
Let me pause. Marie grabs Mihara's arm.
No, you can't. If you keep going, it'll be dangerous.
What do you mean?
You mustn't draw attention to us.
I don't understand.
Oh, we're not ready yet, so we must lie low for now. My powers are weakened at the moment, and I can barely maintain the bubbles to keep us hidden as is. If we were to attract any unwanted attention, we'd have no way of fighting that thing. Then you would never be able to return to the surface.
What is this thing you're talking about?
Something dangerous that doesn't understand language.
Were you hiding here from that thing too?
Yes. I quickly realized that my ability had no effect on it. So I decided to stay out of sight until I'm ready.
But our arrival here must surely have attracted its attention. All we've done is put your life in danger. Why are you being so nice to us?
Are you suspicious of me as well, Mihara?
Not suspicious like Mori is necessarily, but I am curious. We live in an era where people don't stick their necks out for others without good reason. We're not used to people being kind simply for the sake of being kind. So, you can understand why I'm somewhat intrigued. Why are you going so far out of your way to help us? Why are you not more wary of us, a bunch of strangers? Perhaps you're being this nice because of some hidden motive. Or something. Hmm?
Your arriving here felt like a divine gift. I've been here on my own for so long. Having the chance to talk to someone again felt like a gift. So I wanted to help you in any way possible. And be nice to you.
How long have you been here?
What year is it?
Here, I'll show you.
Miharu pulls out her phone and shows her the screen.
So much time has passed already. If that date on the screen is correct, then I believe it's been about 70 years.
You've been here longer than I thought. And you've been alone this whole time? No wonder you considered us a gift from above. That would also explain why you've been so benevolent toward us. I have to say, Siren, you seem like a real hard luck case.
Oh?
I have to admit, I have a real soft spot for those kinds of people. All right. I had a whole bunch of questions I was going to ask you. But that can wait. Someday, you can tell your story. All of it. We've experienced our fair share of hardships too. So no matter what your story is, we'll be able to handle it. Okay?
Thanks, Mihara.
Don't mention it.
After a week of life on the ocean floor, Mori begins to feel there's something strange about this place.
What is wrong with you? Why do you keep coming here and pestering me? Don't you remember what I said? I told you to drop the whole saint act. And yet you insist on coming back here again and again. Don't laugh. I'll leave soon. Don't think that I'm gonna start opening up to you because of this. You're a real nutcase, you know that?
Every night, Mori comes to sit by Mori's burrow and plays with the bubbles for a while before leaving. No matter how much Mori pushes her away, Mori steadfastly attempts to close the distance between them. It's as if she's telling Mori she isn't alone. Mori finds this kindness very unsettling. It's both unfamiliar and uncomfortable. However, as another week passes, what initially felt unfamiliar and uncomfortable begins to feel natural. It's like when scuba divers stay next to fishes, and that after a long time the fishes will get used to the scuba divers being next to them. Just like how Siren is being next to Mori for a long time.
Mori! Food! I was coming over here anyway.
Eating meals with someone becomes familiar.
What are you looking at?
Yuni proudly holds up a box of canned food Mihara had found.
Is that what I think it is? Where did you find it?
Near the submarine.
I can't believe you found something like that over there. I guess so.
Would you like to go together later?
I guess so.
What? The audio. Working together with someone becomes familiar.
Good night, Mori.
Sleeping around other people becomes familiar. Another week passes.
Is there anything else to look through?
Mori stops rummaging through the boxes and steps outside. Mori stretches as she looks at the now familiar oceanic landscape.
Huh?
Amongst the water, streaks of silvery liquid flow and undulate like a galaxy.
How beautiful.
What's got you so mesmerized?
Don't sneak up on me like that.
Wow. I've never seen ocean water that color. How long has that been there?
How would I know? I just saw it.
Really? Where'd it come from, I wonder? Siren. You see that silvery liquid? Do you know what that...
Digestive liquid? But why?
Siren?
Why do you look so worried? Is that stuff over there bad? Everyone, inside! What's gotten into her? What is that?
Mori looks out the ocean again.
Huh?
There's a red light in the water.
What's that red light?
The light flickers, reminiscent of a rapture score.
Are those raptors? Oh. They're coming this way.
The raptors approach the barrier, their glowing cores burning red.
Since when can raptures move underwater? From what I know, virtually all raptures are incapable of that.
Oh.
Siren, what is this place? Are we really in the ocean?
I'm surprised Mihara doesn't know that there's raptors in the water. They're based off of animals. just like the Kraken. Now for throat.
Why aren't you saying anything? She's asking you if we're really underwater. I'm sorry.
I knew it.
You were lying to us? Talk, damn you! Were you lying to us? I'm sorry, Mori. I knew it! Why would this time be any different? Feigning kindness, pretending to be benevolent, telling me I could trust you. Not again. I can explain everything! Save it. I don't need your excuses. I'm going right now. And I don't care whether I drown. I can't stay in a place like this any longer. I'm leaving. No, it's dangerous to go out now! Do you really expect me to believe you? We're in its throat! What?
Did you say throat?
Gluttony is a colossal rapture, and we're inside its throat. Going out now would mean certain death. What in the world are you talking about? Are you saying I was eaten by a raptor?
Little Mermaid frantically nods her head.
So calm down and listen to me. There's no way. I couldn't have been eaten by a raptor. Does that mean I'm going to die? You're not going to die. No matter what. Shut up! I don't trust a single word you say.
Mori hurriedly grabs her bag.
I'm leaving. You hear me? I'm leaving. Mori!
Little Mermaid reaches out to Mori.
Don't touch me.
Mori swings her back to shake off Little Mermaid. An assortment of items come flying out of the opening of the bag. An entrenching tool, military rations, a first aid kit, a compass, and a black box.
You're Mori from the incubator squad, yes? Yes. It's a pleasure to meet you. I'm JIEN. What am I doing here? Goodness, here I am trying to exchange greetings and you're dispensing with all formalities. Don't you think that's rather rude? I'm sorry. I'm only kidding. I dislike beating around the bush just as much as you. Thank you for not getting mad.
Morty swallows dryly.
I owe you an apology. I'll admit I was a bit cavalier, considering that this mission will decide whether you get disposed of or not. Here, take this.
JIEN hands Morty a black box.
What is this? It's a calling signal generator. A calling signal? Doesn't that mean raptors? Be careful not to drop it. If that box takes a tumble and breaks, it'll emit a calling signal straight away. Why are you giving me this?
JIEN holds onto Morty's shoulders.
You're going to follow someone up to the surface. When you've gotten far enough from the ark, you'll throw this box behind her.
which will automatically activate the calling signal. Then, all you have to do is report back to me on how she reacts.
But why? Why are you doing this?
Let's just say I'm curious. When something that's a fusion of a Rapture and a NIKKE hears the calling signal, will her Rapture instincts awaken and move her to tear apart her beloved NIKKE companion? Or will her rational NIKKE side win out and have her tear herself apart, having become a Rapture?
A NIKKE Rapture fusion?
Yes, not too long ago I managed to create such a thing. Pretty cool, huh? No need to force yourself to agree. I know very well how volatile such an entity might be. So let's keep this our little secret, okay?
Yes.
JIEN takes Morty's hands in hers. I can't tell who's more scary, Dorothy or JIEN.
What are you so frightened of? At this rate, you might end up breaking this box right here and now inside the Ark. If that happens, forget about it being a question of whether or not you'll be scrapped. You'll be branded a traitor and executed immediately. Is that what you want?
I'm so sorry.
No need to be scared. You just need to do one thing. All you have to do is tell me what they choose. If you do that, I'll see that you're permanently removed from the disposal list.
Permanently? When do I need to do this?
Your scheduled scrap date is 2 months from now, correct?
Yes.
Okay then. Report your findings to me before your scrap date. Contact me within 2 months with a report. Quite simple, right?
It can't fall!
Morty desperately reaches out towards the black box, but the black box falls into the floor and shatters.
A calling signal.
Raptors start rushing towards the transparent barrier. The Rapture Horde collectively slams against the barrier, desperately trying to get closer to the calling signal.
The barrier.
Everyone, move back!
A hole forms in the transparent barrier. A mixture of silver liquid and the seawater pours in from the opening.
A digestive fluid!
Anything which makes contact with the silver liquid immediately turns black.
What is that?
We need to plug up the hole!
Numeri stretches out her hands and sends water droplets towards the gap. Despite her efforts, the water droplets are unable to plug up all the cracks and the silver liquid continues to seep through. Some of the droplets make contact with the AA pillar.
No! The AA pillar!
In an instant, the AA pillar begins to turn silver.
No!
The little mermaid reaches out, sending a mass of bubbles that wrap around the AA pillar, which is rapidly turning into silver liquid. The bubbles and silver liquid clash and coalesce violently as if each is attempting to consume the other. Gradually, the bubbles turn into a violet hue.
Come on, wrap around it!
I'll help. Uni?
Uni starts to thrash violently.
What's wrong?
Uni's eyes start to glow red.
Uni, snap out of it. The bindings. Uni, I said snap out.
Uni grabs onto Miharu's throat.
Mihara!
You need snap out of it.
Mihara looks at Uni's eyes, which have turned red. Despite her seeming to have lost her mind, tears streamed down Uni's eyes.
Uni, don't cry. I'm okay.
Mihara! No!
Morit runs towards Uni.
Let go of her. Please let go.
Morit clings desperately to Uni's arm.
Get a hold of yourself, Uni. You're going to kill Mihara. I said, snap out of it. Stop, please. Someone help. Stop.
Stop!
Uni's movements stop. Little Mermaid and Uni lock eyes.
Uni? Do you remember when you first fell in here? What you said inside the bubble? You said, please save me, Hara. Now, it's your turn.
Uni's eyes start to quiver.
Yes, now it's your turn, Uni, because you're a NIKKE. A NIKKE who loves Mihara and who wants to save her. A NIKKE.
The red glow starts to fade from Uni's eyes.
You are a NIKKE, not a rapture. So, come back, Uni.
As Uni's eyes return to normal, she loosens her grip. Mihara falls to the ground.
Uni, you're back. I'm glad.
Thank goodness.
Mori's feet stumble upon the remnant of the broken box. In the throes of panic and desperation, Mori had forgotten her sins. Now, faced with the evidence of her error, a wave of guilt crashes over her.
I'm okay. Really. I'm fine, Uni. So...
Yuni begins to sob. To Mori, it sounds like a scream. Feels as if Yuni's wailing cries are directed towards her, reprimandating her and telling her that she must reckon with her sins. Mori staggers backward.
I really didn't mean to.
Yuni looks at Mori. Yuni's mask is stained with tears.
I'm sorry. I'm really sorry.
Mori runs away in desperation. Oh. Mori is going to get a pounding from Uni later. Where my incubator? So I read 1, 2, 3, 2 more.
How many beings remember the moment they are born? I remember. I remember the first time light shone upon my eyes. The first time I became aware of myself. The moment I met my creator. For the first time.
Are you awake?
Oh. Hello. I faced misfortune.
I wonder which squad I should assign you to.
Sorry?
Let's see. Intelligence is average. Same with endurance and combat-related evaluations. As for special talents... none. What is this? Is this thing defective or what? Born from such lofty ideals, yet utterly useless. I suppose even Miss Hillis can produce a dud every once in a while. Is the production team getting lazy? Still, I do need to assign this hunk of junk to a squad. Pawning it off on another company's squad would be a bit embarrassing. Is there an opening in any general squads? No? I suppose that settles it then. You'll be going over there.
I was a defective product. I was given a name at birth. But I was born incomplete. And there was no place willing to take an unfinished NIKKE.
That's the one, right? The defective one? Probably. There's no way a non-mass-produced NIKKE would be here otherwise. Right. Why else would a regular NIKKE be placed in a squad of mass-produced units? I didn't even know that was possible. Same here. I feel a little bit bad for it. Why? At least it has its own face and name. Honestly, I'm a bit jealous.
Jealousy, envy, ridicule, resentment. Amongst a sea of identical faces, the fact that I stood out meant many bore ill will towards me.
Your access has expired.
Huh? But I didn't receive today's rations.
Mori turns around.
What? You got something to say?
At first, I tried to force a smile and pretend to be nice. No, nothing. It's just the supply machine seems to be broken.
Oh yeah? That's too bad. The captain said we need to leave right away.
Guess you'll have to go hungry. Yeah. Oh well.
Is everyone ready? Let's go.
Yes, Captain. We were squad mates. Our lives were constantly on the line as we worked together on surface missions. If they were to abandon me while we were up there, I'd have no one. I didn't want to die. I wanted to live. Even when they assigned me the most dangerous resource collection zones.
You're working on this zone solo today.
By myself? That entire area?
Are you incapable of even that much? You're not even a mass-produced NIKKE.
I'll do it. I can do it. Even when they hid supplies from me. Even when they deprived me of food. Mocked me. Ignored me. Ridiculed me. Tormented me. I would pretend not to notice and try to laugh it off. Why isn't anyone coming? I didn't receive any message to return. If I stay too long in one place, the raptures... Raptors... I've gotta hide somewhere.
Mori frantically looks around. There's nowhere to hide.
What should I do? What do I do?
Mori stumbles over a shovel.
That's it. I need to hide underground.
Mori desperately digs into the earth with the shovel. She tosses herself inside the hole and covers her head with freshly dug dirt.
Please, don't come. Don't find me. As dirt and debris falls on her head, Mori prays that she'll survive. Somehow she manages to come out of the ordeal alive, and upon returning to the elevator...
What are you doing? Didn't you hear the return order?
Huh? I didn't hear anything.
Hey, didn't you tell her?
Mori turns around.
What? I definitely told her.
No, you didn't.
You didn't hear it?
No, I didn't.
Well, don't pin the blame on me just because you're deaf as a doornail. Unless that's another defect on the laundry list you came with.
That day, for the first time, I used violence against a squad mate. It was also the day I learned that malice must be met with malice. After returning from the rehabilitation center for assaulting another squad mate, no one wanted to be on the same squad as me. What should I do now?
Hey, you there? If no squads are taking you, would you want to join us?
Are you talking to me?
Yeah, you said you were Mori, right? We're a resource collection squad, and we could use someone with your experience. Interested in joining us?
Okay. Let's do it. Little did I know that the first ones to approach me with open arms would be the first to stab me in the back. What? You're accusing me of theft?
Unsubmitted resources were found in your bag.
I was just holding it for someone.
I'm getting tired of these excuses.
It's not an excuse.
So there weren't any unsubmitted resources in your bag.
But...
You see? You were an accomplice to a crime.
No one believed that I had been tricked.
Wait a minute. This one's already been to the rehabilitation center once before. Doesn't seem to have any special skills either. I guess we don't have much choice. You're going to incubator.
The incubator squad. Made up entirely of problem cases. Nikkes without any special abilities who weren't worth taking the time to resettle in other squads. A last chance holding ground. Where they would either develop hidden potential or be scrapped. The dynamic with my squad mates there was the same as before.
Isn't she the one who got caught trying to steal from the mass-produced Nikke squad?
Be careful. I hear she has a bad temper and goes around picking fights. If we get mixed up with her, we'll probably end up getting scrapped along with her.
No one wanted to be squad mates with me. No one wanted to be with a dangerous and defective Nikke like me. Least of all when it was their last chance to avoid getting scrapped. Despite all of that, I still wanted to live.
You just need to do one thing. If you do that, I'll see that you're permanently removed from the disposal list.
I was willing to do anything to survive. And so I made a deal with the devil and used the misery of others as a stepping stone. And so... I made others miserable. Does someone like me deserve to live? I was born broken. Maybe it would have been best if I'd ended my life the moment it began. I live in a world filled with nothing but evil. Where no one wants me to survive. Before making all of these foolish decisions in the name of survival, would it have been better to simply die and be reborn?
Mori grows up and buries her face in her knees, hiding deep in the burrow.
Should I end it all? Wouldn't it be better to stop living?
Why?
What are you doing here?
I came to get you, Mori.
Poor Mori. Just because she was defective, everyone around her was able to take advantage of this defectiveness. Even though Mori was just normal, nothing wrong. I think I'll make this the part 2, and yeah, I'll read the next 5 later. So, like, subscribe, goodbye. Hopefully the audio is better. If you hear any pops, it's because of my bones. I need to pop my bones whenever I sit so long in a chair. Bye.